The 5 seed Oregon against the 12 seed Liberty, and Oregon is a 7-point favorite.
AJ.
I'll give another best bet here, back to back.
All right.
I'll take the favorite again here with Oregon. This is mostly about, this is just a huge size discrepancy. Liberty, their backcourt is 2 sub-6 foot guys. You got a 5'9" guy and a 5'10" guy. That just doesn't play up well against power level competition, and Oregon just should dominate the front court. Liberty had a power conference front court guy that had transferred in Isaiah Enan, but he's been out for most of this season, and they've just not had anything to replace that size. And I just think Oregon's going to eat there. Liberty doesn't rebound at all. The only hope Liberty has is 3-point variance. They're going to hope that they can get on fire from outside, which they are capable of, but I just don't see them being able to keep up with this Oregon team. Oregon just better everywhere in my mind. And the one thing that Liberty hangs their hat on defensively is defending the 3-point arc. I don't think that's a big deal in this game because, again, Oregon just has the size to go inside and get whatever they want. So I think Oregon gets some separation here from Liberty, a Liberty team that I didn't think very highly of all season. It played one of the weaker schedules in the country, and 300. They're just the bench. They don't have depth, and again, with these small guys, I expect them to be getting into foul trouble. And as the game goes on, I just think Oregon gets more and more separation from them.
What's the number in this game?
7.
Okay, that's fascinating. Yeah, it's so funny. There's these games where it seems like Liberty shouldn't be in the same court, but it's only 7. But it's fun. As much as you're tempted to lay it there, they don't see. I'm not saying in this case. I'm just saying in general, because I would have guessed the line. Again, I don't know much about Liberty, but I would think 12, 13. I mean, they're giving Liberty a lot of respect here, aren't they?
Yeah, Liberty analytic's darling.
Okay.
I mean, they're another team that, with their effective field goal percentage through the roof. They're the kind of team that the numbers will love, but the eye test just doesn't work.
Well,
to be a team that doesn't rebound at all, going up against a Big Ten team, I just think they get blown off the floor here.
So the check marks Liberty, except for the Ken Palm, which is really hard to get in the top 12. They've got every other check. So I mean, they have a lot of the qualities. For next year, here's what I see. None of this gets deep into strength of schedule. I know there's people talk about, but a lot of these assessments are all
got to normalize it based on the SOS.
Because I mean, Liberty's probably, if they're playing amongst their own, what was the record this year? I'm guessing was really good, right?
28-6.
Yeah. So, but who they playing, right? So that's fascinating.
We'll have to basically use that and then incorporate some sort of strength of schedule
I
metrics
agree.
or whatever. So one thing about Liberty is we know the crowd's going to be all Oregon. Right? I mean, the game's in Seattle, but Liberty did make one West Coast trip, the second game of the season. They did fly out to play against Seattle, and so it's not, I guess you could say it's not an unfamiliar trip to them because they did it one time this year.
Yeah, Tovik has, if you do the matchup, Oregon only favored by 2. So, I mean, a darling of the analytics, Liberty.
Yeah, big time. I'm going to fade the analytics. I like Oregon as well. I love the fact I got a Liberty team in Lynchburg, Virginia, strange name for a city, going all the way out to Washington, where it's going to be just an insane liquored up Oregon crowd. And because it's a late start time, 7:10 p.m. That's 10:10 Eastern start time. Liberty may have been in Seattle, but I don't think they're used to playing at midnight. They're going to get rolled late in this game, and I love the Oregon coach as well, a tournament type of coach that his teams get better as the year goes on. Give me Oregon, best bet.
Is Liberty like a religious school?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe not going to be out
Even
and about.
better. Well, they're not up at midnight, right?
That's true. They're doing their prayers.
Getting up early.